Hello and welcome to the video overview for Monday the 14th of March 2011. Okay, the first trade we had was at 10 past 7. Had this fast signal here, which was just waiting for the pivot. The pivot was at 16047, so we were just waiting for sort of the pivot line to be broken. So hung on a little bit there. Got involved in this trade. It was around about 20 pips before it came back, and we stopped this one out at break even. It's always a bit dodgy on the pivot line as well, so you like to keep your stops a bit tighter when you're trading right on there. And because we had the big green bars come back, I actually let it go into a small loss here, and it was the second time it came back. This is when I closed it out for break even. The next signal we had was the long, and that was 16070. Off of this bar here, we've actually entered here 16070 with a stop of 35. A little bit extra I put on the stop there just to get us below this support level here where we know the price got drove up, so I put in a stop of 35 there, and this was a nice trade. It was actually a maximum of 129 pips on this trade, and you could have kept here we have a typical example of the 10 to 1 where we've got into this range bound area. I did personally actually take 40 pips on this trade simply because I wasn't trading in the afternoon, but if we see, so we're in this range bound area, I wouldn't have been taking any short signals around here because nothing's come to break this sort of low. So this is what we say: if you're holding one of these trades, if you do hold it, I know many of you got out when we hit sort of the R1, but if you do hold this trade, you're stuck in this sort of range, and then once you do get the breakthrough, you're in the same trade then. And you don't have to worry about reopening a trade or anything, but you can see this is a 10 to 1. This is the sort of range we get, and when it does break out, you get a nice little run. So the second target would have been the R2, and again we've broke right through the R2, and for 4 o'clock you could have come out with almost the max pips there, 130 odd pips, 129 pips. So really great trade, and the only time it got a bit dodgy is this is why we use the 10 to 1. It's this sort of area. If we ignore that, after this first time you can even put your stop in this sort of area. That was still locking in around about 40 pips, and we could have been nicely off and away again the second time. So there's a good 100 pip trade to be made there if you follow that 10 to 1 rule. But either the way, there was a good 40-50 pips that most people made, so a good day's trading all in all.